Now, the Sizwe Kupelo Foundation is calling for the castration and sterilization of all pit bulldogs in the country. This is to prevent the future existence of what it calls a vicious breed. 10-year-old Storm Nuku was killed by his family's two pit bulls a couple of weeks ago in Gqeberha. Well, Sizwe Kupelo is the founder of the Sizwe Kupelo Foundation. He joins us now. Thank you, Mr. Kupelo. It does seem like you've touched a nerve because some people certainly in this building on our team have had or have heard of bad experiences with pit bulls. But why are you advocating basically letting the breed die out altogether?
We are an organization that is looking after the interests of the vulnerable children. So we've heard of a number of attacks involving children. We analyzed the situation. We looked at many other cases elsewhere in the country. Then we concluded that it's time for government to intervene, but we are not advocating for the culling of this breed. We are saying to government they must consider castrating all males and sterilizing all female pit bulls. We want it banned with immediate effect, but of course, government has to take time to ensure that it's removed from the society because it has killed a number of people. It continues to kill. And we are prompted by the Constitution, which guarantees everyone in this country a right to life. We cannot continue counting bodies because of a breed that is not supposed to be a domestic animal. This is why we want it declassified. This is why we want the police to take steps. We are saying with the current breed dogs that are available, they can be taken by the police, be given to dog units. There are a number of challenges facing this country. There are disused mines that have been resuscitated illegally by illegal people. This breed can be utilized there by trained people. It cannot be within communities anymore. It's a breed that has turned against its own owners. It's a breed that has attacked people walking down the street. We know of a number of people.
Sure, but guns kill people, but South Africa puts them in the hands of those who can show that they're responsible. Doesn't the training, the treatment of the dogs all make an impact? Can deaths be avoided by ensuring that the owners of pit bulls are responsible owners?
The similarities between the guns and this breed is that they've got a killer instinct. The difference is that owning a gun is regulated. You do not just walk into a shop and get a gun over the counter. There are protocols and processes that one needs to follow to get an appropriate license for the gun. But for this breed, it's an animal that is unpredictable. It has killed a number of people, particularly children, which is what has prompted us to call on government to come in and declassify the breed because we don't believe that it is a domestic animal. It has killed people. It did not come out of the bush. We hear the insults that are coming from some of the owners. We are not an animal organization that is advocating for, we are not animal activists. We are doing this in the interest of human life, in the interest of children who need to be given a chance in this country. So the training that has failed, that argument does not hold any water. The people have been killed due to the negligence of some of the owners. Yeah. So they cannot come now because we are making this call. And South Africa is not going to be the first country to do this. There are a number of countries that have done this.
Are you getting a lot of support from the public?
Oh, the support that we've received, we've launched a petition from Friday last week. And as I'm talking to you now, people that have visited the page are 188,000. People that have shared the petition are over 11,000. And just before I came on air, we had 23,900 people that have signed the petition. And every hour we get people signing. And I wish to call on South Africans who have not yet signed to visit our Facebook page, Sizwe Kupelo Foundation, and they'll find a link there or a WhatsApp which would direct them to an automated link and vote so that we can make our voice heard. Government has to do the right thing and protect a life.
Well, my final question, have you received any response from government? Because you also did send a letter, I understand, to the Agricultural Minister, Thoko Didiza.
Yes, we have written to 3 departments, actually, the police, the National Health, as well as the Department of Agriculture. We are still waiting. 7 days has not yet lapsed. But we hope that government is going to respond positively to this call, because it is in the interest of citizens of South Africa.
All right, thank you for your time this evening. Sizwe Kupelo, founder of the Sizwe Kupelo Foundation, calling for pit bulls to be castrated.